Hello, Bud Hunsaker here. This week we're going to talk about how to properly set up for a chip and a pitch. First off, the difference between a chip and a pitch. Chip is a short shot where the ball spends a little bit of time in the air and more time rolling. A pitch shot is a little bit longer than a chip shot, shorter than a full swing, but pitch shot's going to spend more time in the air and not roll out quite as much. So first off, a chip shot. Have about a 15-yard chip here. We want to get our feet nice and close together. That's going to allow you to hit the ball first and then the ground. If you get your feet too far apart, it's real easy to hit behind the ball. So feet are going to be nice and close together. I try to get about 6 inches from big toe to big toe, or you can fit a club head in between your legs, in between your feet. That's about the distance you want to be for a chip shot. You want to position that ball right in the middle of your stance. You're also going to stand a little bit closer to the ball than you would on a full swing. We're going to choke down a little bit and put a little bit more weight on our left side. So from there, feet are closer together, ball's in the middle of our stance, a little bit closer to the ball. I'm a right-hander, so my weight's going to be more towards my left side. I've got about 70% of my weight on my left side, and that goes back to having our feet closer together and helping us make sure that we hit the ball first and then the ground. That's important, especially when you're hitting chip shots. Ball first and then the ground. That's going to help pop it up in the air and get a little bit of spin on it, and you'll be able to control it really well. So I'm in the right setup here. Feet are close together, a little bit closer to the ball. Ball's in the middle of my stance, weight's on my left foot. See how we do here. Just going to use my shoulders and my chest to pop this ball up in the air. There we go. Might go a couple feet away. So that was a chip shot. Now let's hit a pitch shot. And this is about a 40-yard pitch. So it's going to go up in the air nice and high, and it's not going to roll out too far. So very similar to a chip. Going to get your feet a little bit further apart. So now I have about 12 inches from big toe to big toe. You can get about 2 club heads in between your feet. Same thing, you're going to stand a little bit closer. Going to position that ball in the middle of your stance. And your weight's still going to be towards your left side. If you're a right-hander. If you're a left-hander, your weight's going to be towards your right foot. Whatever your lead foot is, the foot closer to the hole, you want more of that weight on that side. So, and it's the same motion, except my feet are a little bit spread out a little bit further apart, and that's because it's a bigger swing, and I'm going to need a little bit more stability. So my feet are a little bit wider than a chip shot, but not as wide as a full swing. Same thing, middle of my stance, a little bit closer, weight's on my left side. Just going to use my shoulders and my chest to get this club moving. There we go. Same motion, just a longer swing. Now, if we were to make a full swing, you want to get your feet about shoulder width apart. And that's because it is a nice big full swing, and you need that stability when you make that rotation. Pitch shots, not as far as a full swing, not as short as a chip. So feet are going to be right in between where you would make a full swing and a chip shot from. So in that chip shot, nice and close to the green, not a lot of rotation, don't need a ton of stability, so the feet are going to be nice and close together, and that's going to make sure you hit down on the ball first, and it's going to help it pop it up in the air and get a little bit of spin. So until next week, we'll see you then.